Namaste, I am Virupa. On behalf of Nityananda Mission, I welcome all of you for this inspiring webinar, which will lead you on a path to your awakening and help you to rewrite your future. I thank you all for taking this time off from your busy schedules to be here. It is a sign that you are committed to your transformation and you are ready to take action to make it happen. The agenda for this webinar is very special. How to cause your own awakening, a talk by Paramahamsa Nityananda, fondly referred to as Swamiji. This is a powerful webinar where Swamiji will be sharing how to awaken yourself in all ways, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mystically, and what it takes to make that change permanent in your life. The goal is to empower you to design and live the kind of life that you want. Swamiji will also be sharing about something that is very dear to him, something he is very passionate about. He wants to invite all of you to come and spend some time with him so he can guide you to your awakening. By sharing with us how he awakens people from all walks of life, from around the world, he will educate us on steps to create a lasting awakening in our lives. At the end of Swamiji's talk, I will be back to share some more details related to the subject of today's webinar. Paramahamsa Nityananda is a born yogi, a spiritual healer, and a global leader in the science of enlightenment. He experienced enlightenment at the tender age of 12. He traveled as a wandering monk, gaining deep insight into problems facing humanity. At the age of 22, he decided that his life's mission is to serve humanity, to end suffering, and to share his experience of enlightenment with everyone. A spiritual genius with an enlightened insight into everything from management to meditation, from relationships to religion, and from success to spirituality, Swamiji brings to us a wealth of practical wisdom, meditation techniques, and tools for lasting inner transformation. Swamiji is working actively with researchers to bring scientific understanding to Eastern mystical phenomena like Kundalini awakening and spiritual healing. He has designed specific meditations which help people with disorders like diabetes, cancer, depression, etc. Swamiji is the most popular spiritual teacher on YouTube with 14 million views. He has authored over 500 books in 27 languages. He has established over 40 temples and over 1,000 meditation centers all around the globe, through which he has served thousands of people free food, free medical care, free educational services. With no further delay, it is my privilege and honor to invite His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda to kindly address us all. Thank you.
I welcome you all with my love and respects. In course of my spiritual wanderings, when I started my public life, I have met scores and scores of people. Every day, thousands approach me for solutions for their life problems, for their diseases. For some, life has problems. For some who don't know what to do with life, life itself becomes problem. I am seeing so many types of human beings. There are some who are running. Neither they know they have problem, nor they know their solution. There are some who know they have problem but they don't know what is solution. There are some who know their problems but have partial solutions. There are some who know their problems but have wrong solutions. There are some who know their problems but they think every problem should be attended one by one, like a linear. There are some who almost don't have any problem, whatever society calls as success. The symbols of success, a great car, a great house, great family, great bank balance, everything is great, but still they feel their peak possibilities have not become reality. They have not realized their potential. They have not manifested what they are capable of. There are some, because of their strong self-hypnotizing conditioning of impossible, they have settled with contentment. Their contentment is not out of powerfulness or spiritual strength. It is because of impossibility. They strongly believe nothing is possible. So let me just settle down. There are some who has withdrawn from the life because fear of facing the conflicts, contradictions of life, the powerlessness, inability to face the powerlessness, inability to face themselves, inability to face others, inability to face small slips of life. They just withdraw totally. Whatever level, whatever problem, whatever space people are stuck, all of them ask for solution, a breakthrough. Some people come for health, some people come for a mental breakthrough, some people come for emotional fulfillment, some people come for a fulfilling relationship, some people come for a spiritual consciousness. Whatever may be the state they are in, whatever they may want, for all these situations, spaces, states, I have developed, created one powerful master solution, master key, that is Inner Awakening program. It's a 21-day transformational program. In this I use all the greatest methodologies of the Vedic tradition for transformation. All the methodologies from Vedic tradition, yoga, balancing your breathing pattern, right knowledge, visualization, withdrawing, centering, contemplation, using the right verbalization, ultimately aligning you to the reality, awakening your inner potential energy. All the methodology, I am making it available to you, all of you, to reproduce all the components of enlightened living. Usually in yoga, meditation, personality development programs, the one component of enlightened living is transmitted to you either in an intellectual level or little emotional excitement level. But here, in this inner awakening transformational program, all components of enlightened living, all components of the superconsciousness, health, wealthy consciousness, amazing, fulfilling relationships, mental equanimity, ultimately the spiritual fulfillment, all components of enlightened living I am reproducing in your system experientially. Please understand, experientially. You may have the question, how this program works. Please continue to listen. This webinar is all about educating you how this program works, how this science works. Even this will help you, giving you lot of tips, lot of understanding, which you can use in your day-to-day life. Please understand, first thing this inner awakening program does, it brings all the pieces of you together and integrates you. See, the social conditioning is such, you are made to live as pieces. The greed in front of you, or the fear in front of you, the desire in front of you, decides who you are at that very moment. At any given particular moment, the greed in front of you decides who you are. Suddenly, if some other fear comes in front of you, that completely, totally changes the very identity you have about you. Your identity being constantly changed by the fear, greed, situations comes in front of you is what I call life of identity crisis. Sun can reflect in thousands of mirrors, but thousands of reflections put together can never become a sun. You can have fear or greed or whatever emotions, but those emotions and situations defining you, naturally you live as multiple pieces. Piece, 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 piece. First thing this inner awakening program does, it integrates all your pieces together, makes you understand who am I, makes you experience a surety about you. Please understand. When you are able to convince everyone about you, but not able to convince you about you, you go through a terrible confusion, the identity crisis. The first thing happens in the inner awakening is you understand the genesis of your identity, and your different pieces are integrated. You become sure about who am I, why am I here, what is my purpose. When these major questions of life becomes clear in you, when you have experiential clarity about these questions, who am I, why am I here, what is my purpose, I can say your life starts. You discovering the real you can never be equated to any money. It can never be measured in any traditional measuring scales. When you become sure about you, only then all your efforts become meaningful. All your strategies become meaningful. When you are not sure of you, without even knowing, you become against you. So the first thing the inner awakening does is making you experientially sure about you, so that you don't have to waste your time in this trial and error process. Learning all the experiences, is okay. Getting all the great lessons of life through your own experience is okay. But by the time you gain the experience, you don't have life to live anymore. Because your whole life is already spent on trial and error process. That is why I am saying, learn all the best lessons from the greatest experiences of our enlightened ancestors, so that you can use all these great lessons as a strategy and start your life. I always tell people, the great truths about life is not like retirement insurance plan. You will have it when you are old. It is driving license. You need to start with it to start your life. This inner awakening program science of transformation as a different parts First, through the right context yoga. Yoga is not just adding some movements to your body. Yoga is not about adding some movements to your life, adding life to your movements. From the right context, when the yoga happens, the completion with body happens. And the yogic sattvic diet, a vegan diet, cleanses your body with Ayurvedic herbs, removes all the toxins from your body. It just detoxifies you, balances your weight. Average 8 to 15 pounds people lose in 21 days when their weight gets balanced, just through the simple Ayurvedic yogic sattvic diet. When your decisions about you changes, when you discover you, the fulfillment and the completion you experience with you because of the cleansing of karmic patterns. Karmic patterns you developed in this birth and the root karmic patterns you brought from your past births. When they are completed, when you are free from them, when you experience new you, the real you, your relationship with you becomes complete. Your relationship with others become complete and fulfilling. You develop the ability to speak into others' listening. Please understand, most of the time we speak just to prove who we are or what we believe, glory about our past, bragging, to impress upon others, but not to move the person's listening into what we want them to do. When you are awakened to your words, your communication becomes fulfilling, complete, and your ability to speak into others' listening happens in you. You can move the other person through your words. In the inner awakening, you are experientially made to realize how your perceptions, my world, distorts the real facts, the world. Experientially, you are tuned to reality. Please understand, life is not difficult. Creating your reality is not difficult, but you have to do it. Either we rest in laziness, or we are stuck with idea of impossible. Both are wrong. Accepting leads to laziness, resisting leads to powerlessness. No resistance, no acceptance, straight doing what need to be done. Success, creating your reality, never comes by accepting or by resisting. It comes only by doing from a powerful space. Experientially, you are initiated into it. Especially through the dikshas, initiations. Please understand. You are made to go through the different processes where experientially these truths become part of your very biomemory, your root cognition, not just intellectual understanding, but very biomemory. And by the proper, time-tested, foolproof methodologies of awakening your inner potential energy, bioenergy, Kundalini Shakti, the cognitive shift is bolted permanently in your system so that the transformation lasts forever. The transformation you experience in the inner awakening lasts because the transformation is in your very core. It is not just intellectual level or emotional level with little excitement, feel good level. No. I don't believe in your body or mind. I believe only your consciousness. So each initiation, diksha, the 22 various initiations you will go through in 21 days, each initiation works on your very bioenergy, on your Kundalini Shakti. That is why so many people walk out of migraine to cancer. See, cancer is nothing but strongly you programming yourself against life. See, whenever you are in a deep depression, a deep suffering, or in peak joy, your whole being is available to you for further instructions, further strategy planning, further advices, further programming. In the deep depression or suffering moment, if you decide against very life, if you utter to yourself words like this, that I don't want to live this life, life is too bad, life is not just, life should not be doing this to me, God should not be doing this to me. When you program, when you tell yourself these kind of a strong self-destructive words, when they get into your system, if you do not know the methodology to remove them, those words invoke, express as cancers. Through the proper initiation, diksha, your bioenergy is awakened and opened. All these wrong programmings, negative words you inserted into you are removed. You are given a new possibility, new opportunity with the intelligence to rewrite your future. You are given the knowledge why you wrote your life the way you wrote, why you are struggling with certain diseases, why you are struggling in certain relationships, why you always attract the relationships, people who abuse you, why you always attract people who cheat you, why you always have a deep incompletion and powerlessness, why you attract the situations in your life makes you constantly feel you are a victim, why you wrote the life the way it is experienced by you now. That why is experientially shown to you. Sometimes you may not have any problem, but the deep incompletion, you have not realized your potentiality, possibility. That why is shown to you. When you know why you wrote the way your life is now, you know how to rewrite. You are simply equipped with the tools and necessary intelligence to rewrite your future. You walking out of diseases can never be put in the value of dollars. You walking out of pain, sufferings can never be put in the value of dollars. You saving your marriage can never be equated to value of dollars. So many times people come and tell me, Swamiji, I saved my marriage because of Inner Awakening program. Not only I saved my marriage, now I have a fulfilling relationship. You reclaiming your health can never be put equivalent to any dollars. People tell me, Swamiji, I walked out of this disease. I walked out of this pattern. I walked out of this self-abusal attitude. I walked out of this victimhood mentality. I was cherishing and celebrating. Please understand, this all can never be equated to the traditional measuring scale like money or wealth, shares, bank balances, precious metal. You can't equate any of those traditional measuring scales. The discovery of your new you. I have seen people telling me, Swamiji, now I feel after healing and completing the relationships in my life, I feel now I have so many more extra hands. The many more extra hands you feel experientially in your life because of your completion with others can never be equated to Rolex watches you can wear in your hands. The amazing fulfillment, satisfaction, the spiritual completion you feel can never be equated to the dollars. Every time when I hear people telling me, Swamiji, just now I know I can just manifest my reality. When people come back and tell me, Swamiji, I am now rejuvenated. I have the courage to restart my life. The courage to restart your life can never be equated to anything. You may have everything. If you don't have a courage to restart your life, it is equivalent to nothing. If you just have courage to restart your life, even if you have nothing, it is equivalent to everything. The courage to restart the life, when it is added even to nothing, it becomes everything. If the courage to restart your life is removed, even if there is everything, it is equivalent to nothing. Being sure about you, being sure about your ability to create your reality, feeling blessed. Can you equate the feeling blessed to any number of dollars? No. Knowledge itself cannot be equated to dollar. How can experience be equated? You can see in the Wall Street, the people with knowledge. Wall Street is the only place where people drive in Rolls Royces to listen to people who travel in subway. So even knowledge cannot be equated to dollar. How can experience be equated? But sometimes people ask me, why 21 days? Please understand, to open your bioenergy, biomemory, remove these negative programmings or insufficient programs. Sometimes the viruses need to be removed. Sometimes you need to be upgraded. Opening up your biomemory, bioenergy, and helping you to upgrade yourself, cleaning yourself and upgrading yourself needs a very loving, caring, supportive ambience of Master's energy field, where the person himself has successfully did it on himself and successfully did it on thousands of people. Even when you go for a small surgery, you ask the number of surgeries the doctor performed successfully. Now you are going to rewrite your whole future and create a new you, discover a new consciousness. You should know the person to whom you are going has successfully created the reality of at least few million. He is a co-creator of at least few millions of their reality. He has contributed. He was a co-creator of millions walking out of their disease, creating health, wealth consciousness, fulfilling relationships, ultimately the spiritual fulfillment, spiritual enlightenment, completion. It takes 21 days completely, continuously to cause a lasting transformation. Please understand, people ask me, can we do it shorter, break it up in different weekends? Yes, I can do it in different weekends, but the transformation will be only in the level of intellectual understanding or muscle memory, the habit level. The transformation can become a sort of a habit. It is like I can give you one more paint coat, but if I have to scratch and remove all the past coatings, everything, and awaken you to the core, cause lasting transformation, I think 21 days is required. When people come and tell me, Swamiji, these 21 days in your energy field has saved me many months in the hospital. These 21 days of meditation and transformation has saved me from years of medication. 21 days of meditation saved me from years of medication. I see very clearly this 21 days is really required for you to have the lasting transformation. This knowledge, this transformational science you are going to go through in the Inner Awakening program is time-tested, foolproof, the only living oldest civilization. Knowledge, methodology, science, time-tested, foolproof from the only living oldest civilization. Please understand. The researchers in the field of the ancient civilizations record there are 49 civilizations 5,000 years old, but the only living civilization in that 49 is Vedic tradition. And you are receiving the transformational science from the source of the transformational science, from a spiritual head of the oldest apex body of the Vedic tradition, time-tested, foolproof. The system of transferring this transformational science is unbroken, continuous. Be proud, you are going to receive that transformational science from the original authentic source, who is the spiritual head of the oldest apex body of Hinduism, Mahanirvani Pita. The whole program is designed with yoga, sattvic, yogic, Ayurvedic food and Vedic rituals to awaken different possibilities in your being, to put you in connection with the nature which you lost it in the so-called human civilization. So-called society separates you from the nature. The Vedic rituals puts you back to your original connection with the nature and awakens different possibilities in you. The different powers of your body and mind is awakened through the proper authentic Vedic rituals. But unfortunately, human mind, the self-doubting pattern, whenever a great possibility comes in front of us, we strongly believe it is not possible for me. It is too good to be true. That cannot happen to me. The self-denial pattern is so strong. Whenever the big breakthrough is about to happen, we create a strong thought current that cannot happen to me, and we behave, act, think in such a way it doesn't happen to us. So we feel safe with our small identity, which is very comfortable, cozy, we can play. That's why people feel that's why people come with the reasons. No time, no money. In the world, everyone has same 24 hours. Whenever people tell me, Swamiji, I don't have time for transformation or meditation, I tell them, no, don't say you don't have time. At least be honest that this is not that important or priority in your life. Because time is same for everyone. Maybe still you have not looked in and understood the transformation is the first priority. At least be honest about it. So you will wake up to stark reality at one time, one point of your life. Same way, no money. This is the pattern with which we go on postponing every great possibility. Maybe family will not allow me. See, many times our mind is such, before even trying, we decide it is going to be failure, put that file into the failure archives. I have seen many times people, they will think, fantasize, visualize about some project, but they will never think, never work for it. They will get distracted to various other things. But suddenly, without even trying or working for that project, they will classify that project as a failed project and put it in the failed archives. Mentally they will be convinced it's a failure, it is not going to happen, it won't happen. Same way, you have not even tried. Please try. Before trying, don't classify as family won't allow, money won't be there. People ask, spiritual knowledge should be free, why there should be money? Please understand, Vedic tradition is the world's oldest tradition, declared knowledge is free. Even now, knowledge is free, available to you. But share little bit of money to receive the lasting experience, so that this experience is shared with more people. The wheel of Dharma, the wheel of Dharma Chakra is kept moving. Many statistics, surveys, researchers say, always people who share little of their wealth for the spiritual cause, they live richly, they live a happy life, a fulfilled life. Next biggest problem is postponing. We'll do it later. Please understand, postponing is not non-action, it is negative action. Doctor suggests some surgery to a patient and the patient just postpones. Does not mean he is just in non-action. See, we always claim innocence for non-action. I just did not act, how can I be punished for that? You always feel non-action should not be punished. Please listen. Postponing will be just non-action if the opponent is not active. But when you postpone the surgery, the disease is not going to keep quiet. It is spreading on your body and leading you to a space of irrecoverable. So postponing surgery is not non-action, it is negative action. Same way, postponing your transformation many times is not just non-action, it is negative action. Many of the thought patterns with which you are currently struggling become strong and goes to the level of irrecoverable. Before they could do irrecoverable damage to your relationships, to your health, to your confidence, please transform yourself. Before they could do irrecoverable damage, please recover yourself and rewrite your future. I commit with you with my integrity, authenticity, responsibility to enrich all of you. Inner Awakening program simply will transform you and make you rewrite your future as you want. Not just one part here, one part there, just health or just wealth consciousness, just completion. No. It will make you rewrite your life completely as you want. The moment your past incompletions and the reasons why you wrote the way you wrote is given to you as a realization, you just know how to rewrite. So I commit with you, I'll reproduce all the components of living enlightenment in you, because this science is time-tested, foolproof. One of the oldest, I can say only oldest living transformational science. Sometimes the self-doubt and self-hatred becomes so much in us, we feel we do not deserve the beautiful future. See, if you feel, will I transform? It's self-doubt. If you feel, I am not qualified for transformation, for whatever I have done, it is self-hatred. If you feel, I can't be transformed, it is self-denial. Please don't allow SDHD to destroy you. Whatever may be your future, it is not the type of actions you did is going to decide your future. It is the action you are going to do now is going to decide the future. Sometimes people feel that they are selfish if they spend so much money and time on themselves. Please understand, I call this as a self-blackmailing pattern. Self-blackmailing pattern. When you do not want to rewrite your future, the great possibilities, you just want to be back in your cozy comfort zone. You create all these reasons, SDHD, self-blackmailing patterns. Enough, enough. You played all this game of SDHD, self-doubt, hatred, denial. Now it is time, wake up. Wake up to have inner awakening. It is time you decide to decide. I tell you, I am very straight with my integrity, authenticity, responsibility to enrich you. I am telling you, you just make intention, a conscious resolution. I know experientially cosmos is waiting, universe is waiting, life is waiting to fulfill whatever resolution you make consciously. Even if you believe life does not fulfill what do you want, or life always gives you less than what you want, I tell you, because I have seen the power of life, universe, it is waiting to celebrate with you. It is waiting to blossom through you. It is waiting to ripe through you. It is waiting to celebrate through you. You make a conscious resolution. You make an intention. I am waiting here for you to be a co-creator of your reality. I commit with you with my integrity, authenticity, responsibility to enrich. I will be your co-creator. I'll co-create the reality of inner awakening program for you. You make an intention. You make conscious resolution. I commit with you. I'll be your co-creator. And we both will create inner awakening program as a reality for you. I decide and commit. I'll be a sincere catalyst and sincere co-creator to cause inner awakening program as reality to you. I am excited, really excited, because I know what this inner awakening program can do to you. When you discover the new you, how your life will be, I am waiting to celebrate with you. I am waiting to cause the new you to you. I am waiting to be a co-creator of your new reality. I am waiting here to celebrate and create your reality and the reality of the people who are involved in your life. I am sure I will see you all in the Inner Awakening program. See you all in the next Inner Awakening program. Now, I turn it over to the host, who will share some details pertinent to some of the questions you may have. Once again, thank you. See you all in the next Inner Awakening program. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for sharing such deep insights and knowledge on what it takes for a lasting inner transformation to happen to us. If all of you felt inspired and feel that Swamiji's insight and personal guidance can help you, then, as Swamiji said, he is personally inviting each and every one of you to come and spend more time with him during the 21-day Inner Awakening program and be the co-creator of your transformation. Your next step is fairly simple. Just decide, yes, you want to take another step towards experiencing a transformation for the better. For this, we suggest you make an intention. Your intention can be expressed by entering your details and clicking on Submit My Intention for Inner Awakening at the bottom of this page. In addition, you have an option to send a personal message to Swamiji. Your intention, along with your message, will be sent to Swamiji for his blessings. The purpose of the intention form is to help you express your sincere desire to seek a transformation through the Inner Awakening program. Once you have submitted the intention form, we will reach out to you to answer all your questions. You can also receive descriptions, photos, and previous Inner Awakening graduates sharing their deepest personal experiences with the program, healing and success, and testimonials of personal transformation that helped rewrite their entire lives. you also have the option of talking to a 24/7 support team whose primary role is to provide assistance and guide you through a seamless process. I also take this opportunity to answer some of the questions you have about the duration of the Inner Awakening program, the location and ambience, the structure and routine, and the tuition. Inner Awakening is a 21-day program conducted entirely by Swamiji, which provides a great opportunity to imbibe his wisdom and be guided by his enlightened inputs. He delivers profound talks and guides the participants through various modules of the program. Participants get various opportunities to discuss their questions with Swamiji. 21 days are scientifically designed for a great physical, emotional, and spiritual transformation. Inner Awakening is held in a location with an ambience that is most convenient and conducive for the ultimate transformation of an individual. A team of trained volunteers are available to answer queries and questions in various international languages and help make the experience a very comfortable and enjoyable one. The program is structured to suit all levels of participants, those who are new as well as those who are intensely seeking a breakthrough in their quest for a deep inner transformation. The tuition for the all-inclusive retreat for the entire 21 days is US $6,000, which can be taken care of in installments up to the day of the program itself. This is all-inclusive and covers everything from accommodation, specially prepared yogic food, yoga and pranayama sessions, and other classes which help prepare your body and mind for the meditations conducted by Swamiji. Now that you have more details and want to attend the program, you may also be thinking, hey, let me arrange all the other things and line up all the ducks in order before I express my intention. I urge you to not make that mistake. It is very tempting to say, instead of declaring it now, I should wait till later. And we all know what happens when you postpone simple things. Don't let this become just another New Year resolution, because there is an amazing power to intention that we fail to discover. It is a simple yet powerful step that can make anything happen. This isn't just positive thinking. A strong intention, especially if it's something that's truly good for us in our lives, is much more powerful than we consciously declare to ourselves as a sincere, deep desire. Your presence here today shows your commitment to your transformation. It's a sign of your search and your desire to make it happen at the earliest opportunity, and that opportunity is now. Swamiji has presented a compelling path to your own awakening. Whatever your path to your awakening, expressing a strong intention can make your reality come true. Since the cosmos is waiting to bless you, this is the power of intention. See you all at the next Inner Awakening. Thank you.